Hey kids, and welcome to the show. Today you're going to hear some stuff because I have the door open and I can see the wind blowing, flapping tarps and blowing trash and everything else that happens when you live out in the country. So, as is every day, we start our day with prayer. And what was it today? Well, today I've been thinking about a lot of things. The thing that's been most on my mind that is basically not important is STARLINK. A little over a year ago, I put a deposit down on STARLINK because I really wanted to be a part of this. And last week, it finally came. And just last month, we spent our money on STARLINK to get Google Fiber because we had been out in the woods with a Verizon modem that lasts a week, and then your data is done. So we had the money, and we set the money aside, and then we used the money. And so we have to make a decision. Do we move money from someplace else to pay for STARLINK so I can have this really cool toy? Or do I cancel the order, get some money back, and have to get back on the waiting list? That sucks. What sucks even more is the irony today. I woke up today. Today is the day that I have to. So you will decide, you will find out whether or not we got STARLINK, probably in a later show. But today is the day that I either have to raise the money, pay for it, or basically it just gets canceled automatically. So, what would happen today when I open my email? But I would get an offer from a video game company to do a commercial on my YouTube channel. And that commercial would pay for STARLINK several times over. And I may do it. It was tempting just to click on the link and say, yes, 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 yes. But what does a good dad do? Well, a good dad says, wow, this is super exciting. Let me talk to my kids who play video games a lot more than I do. And so I started to show them the ad for the video game. And I'm kind of excited about seeing it. It's not my style of video game, but hey, they're going to pay me to read an ad. And isn't that what YouTube is all about? Well, you see, the thing is with every business that I've ever done, optics have always been important to me, but not in the way most people look at business. Most of the time when you look at optics, you're looking at the way people see you. For me, my optics are the way I see myself and the way my children see me. So I could quickly say, yeah, I can advertise for a video game, and then advertise for something that goes completely against what I try to teach my kids, the values that I teach my kids, so I have to play a video game now. I'm not going to advertise for it unless I actually play it. I don't have to like it, but it has to be something that is fun, not gross and nasty, and hopefully that doesn't go there. Of course, if I do promote that later on and you guys see anything promoted, shoot a comment or shoot me a message. Seriously, I don't want to promote things that take us away from our families and our children. And one of the things that can are video games. We limit our video games a lot because, well, if you don't, you allow your kids to be in that other world. The sad thing is when your kids are in school, no matter how good your teachers are and how great your school system is, your kids spend most of their waking hours in an institution. And then so often they come home from school and they're right back into an electronic device. And in our schools, they use devices, they use iPads, on a daily basis. And it's different. It's just different, Our grandparents used slate. We use notebooks. It's different. But it is still strange because it's a different world. So it's hard for me to see my kids get off the bus or pick them up and they want to go directly into their iPad. It's like, oh, you've been in this other world, the school world, which, like, again, is a good world for us. We have great teachers. So they're in the school world most of the day, and then they come home and then they're in our world for a few hours before we have to put them to bed. So we want to make the best of those few hours. So, tough decisions, right? interesting life when you have to think about others, the optics of others. So I know I rambled a little bit, but here it is. We have this STARLINK that I've been super excited about for over a year. I've made several YouTube channels on, I can't wait until it happens. We get to see it go into the night sky. And now I have the opportunity to get it, and I could still get it. I could. But that would be super irresponsible. And I have to model good things to my kids. So I could buy this toy that I have to pay for, I have to work hard for, or I can say, you know what, we weren't ready. Man, I'm sure glad we weren't ready for STARLINK, and we weren't ready for something more serious. We have a full freezer, and we have kids that smile when we go to bed at night. Most of the time, parents, But we're pretty darn blessed. We're pretty lucky. And not having the satellite dish in our yard is going to be a bummer because I'm a geek and I'm a nerd. But, hey, it can still happen. It might still happen. But I would much rather jump on the trampoline with the kids, because internet's just internet, and I'm probably not going to change the world with my review of this little dish. And all that stuff will still happen, with or without me. Until next time, work hard, be kind.